This is a collective reading, not a personal reading. Take what resonates, leave what does not fit. If it is not your reading, it is meant for someone in your energy. I have 3 decks of cards mixed together. I was feel called to do that. So let's see what that's about. Spirit, angel guide, high vibrational only, no low vibrational, please and thank you. I'm going to go back and forth between them both and see what Spirit has to say. I don't know if I can hold it all, so I'm going to have to break it up. Let's see. What is it that we need to know? Why am I being called to put 3 decks of cards together? Stubborn, bossy, selfish. Okay. Let me go to this. Situation's about to explode. Shit's about to pop off in flames. Alright. Let's try. Okay, so infatuation, denial, obsession, attraction. Someone was denying their attraction for you. They were being really stubborn about it. Perhaps you pulled your energy away or something, or you cut ties, and I feel like this person's having some tower moments. Okay, I'm gonna mix a little bit of these cards in with this little bit of a deck. I got caught red-handed, secrets exposed. So maybe this has been exposed to you that this person feels this way for you. Or maybe you caught this person doing something that they weren't supposed to do. This person played mind games. They were very immature. This person is very nosy. They're trying to find out what's going on in your life. They're trying to snoop. So it looks like you have an ex or somebody in your energy. Perhaps somebody that cheated on you, that played mind games, and that was in denial of your connection. Because they made bad choices. They made a bad choice by denying this connection and how they felt. Ooh, this person could have some mental health issues. It says abusive, cunning, unpredictable. This person might be very unpredictable. This person may be abusive. If so, I wouldn't let them back in your life. This person could have some mental issues, like I said. They might, talk their way and getting back in your good graces. Okay. Please tell us more, please, and thank you. This is somebody you walked away from, somebody you closed the cycle out with, and this person doesn't want to let go because they feel like they have unfinished business with you. Okay. I'm getting a lot of this in my readings lately. I was hoping for something a little different. Police here. This person could have issues with the police. They could have, they could be in spiritual jail. They could be in jail. Just have issues with the law, possibly. Oh, I think I got this deck to do. Already knowing the tea, you may already know about all this. You may know that this person's in your energy. Okay, let's find out a little bit more. This person feels left out. They feel like you're giving them the silent treatment. Okay. Let's find out more, please. All my videos, the full videos, are always on my YouTube. Putting on a show. So before that, we had the silent, silent treatment, feeling left out, or yeah, and putting on a show. So this person's pretending like it doesn't bother them. They're pretending like everything's okay. Even though they feel like you kicked them to the curb, or you did kick this person to the curb. They feel rejected. They're putting on a show, make it seem like everything's going good in their life. Hi. They don't want to hear it. Kicked to the curb. Came up before that this person does not want it to be over. I'm just gonna shuffle around a little bit so that try to put them in my hands like this. We have intimacy in reverse and cutting ties in reverse. On this card with the intimacy, it says mutual respect, unity, closeness. And then cutting ties is freedom, standing up, and awakening. Both of these cards are in the reverse, which is telling me that this is someone that you thought you could be close to and you couldn't trust them. And with the cutting ties in reverse, it was hard for you to cut ties with this person. I also feel like this person definitely does not want to cut ties with you. They just don't want it to be over. They can't, I feel like they just can't accept that it's over between you two. This person just doesn't want it to be over. I mean, and you may even love this person, but you know they're toxic. And you had to check yourself. You knew that they were toxic. You had to do what you had to do for yourself. Feminine energy. You or them could be feminine energy. You come off as very gentle, very nurturing, very mothering, perhaps fathering. Like a very, loving father, loving mother. Very sweet. The truth coming out, drama, scandal. Tell me a little bit more before I speak on that. Oh. So this is interesting. Your twin flame is realizing that they're your twin flame. Hold on. Basically is what I'm getting from that. It says, this person could be conflicted about it as well. And to them, it could be like a scandal in their head. Like they might not understand what's going on. So I'm thinking it might be a divine masculine I'm speaking about. And they were the runner. It was like a runner-chaser dynamic. Perhaps you were the chaser, and this person ran. And they're realizing they're awakening to your connection now. Okay. Now that you pulled your energy back, I guess. It's weird though. I would think that they would recognize, your souls recognize this person. Yeah, they let their toxic lifestyle get in the way. They did. They allowed drama, arguments, and they might have felt like you were incompatible with them because they didn't want to put in the work. They didn't want to put in the effort. And you might have felt like this was an incompatible relationship as well, because they didn't put in the work. They didn't, you know, feel the same way, or they did, but they denied it and they ran because it was too intense. They've never felt feelings like this before. When you're in a twin flame dynamic, it is very intense. They broke the contract. This person might have told you that they did not want to settle down with you. They did not want a relationship with you. They want to divorce you. However, they did it. This being a twin flame dynamic, they broke the spiritual contract between you two. Eek. So what I'm getting from that, because they broke the spiritual contract, you know, Spirit's not going to be too happy about that. So they're going to experience some pretty rough karma, because they weren't able to maintain their spiritual contract with you here on Earth while being alive. Okay. I know I'm moving the cards and shuffling around a lot. It's hard to hold like 3 different decks in your hand. I'm trying. Thrills in reverse, continuous cycles, bad decisions, addictions in reverse. You realized this was a continuous cycle. You knew that this was just making bad decisions. You might have felt like you were addicted to this person, and you just were like, you know what? I'm done. I'm done with this person. I'm going to focus on me. I'm going to heal. I'm going to do what I got to do. They ran. They said no. What else more can you do? They already said no. Okay, I dropped 1 too many cards there. Let's try this again. Unemployed, broke, living beyond their means. This person is receiving their karma. If they had a job, that's done. I feel like that they are broke. This person is spiritually broke as well. This is part because they broke the contract with you. They didn't maintain their spiritual contract, I feel. Now they're thinking about you and they want to get back together. They want a second chance, deja vu. Maybe, I don't know about the deja vu. Deja vu, possibly repeating cycles from past lives is what I'm feeling from the deja vu. This person might be having wishful thinking. I feel like you're not going to take this person back. For some of you, I mean, you are on different timelines. I'm talking to multiple people. This could be the past, present, future. Bugaboo. Yeah, they want to be with you. They do. But the question is, if they were to run before or hurt you or put you in some pretty bad situations, why would you return? You learned what you needed to. I have red lipstick stain, and keeping a promise in reverse. Both cards. This person could have cheated on you, chose somebody else over you, and keeping a promise in reverse, they were not able to maintain their spiritual contract with you. Like I was just talking about, this person ran, and once they said no, or they hurt you, manipulated you, that was that. Spirit saw what they needed to see, and they're like, you know what, you're not playing with my chosen. I don't think so. Just because you're a chosen too doesn't mean you can sit there and hurt people. This person's trying to change. They're trying to make something of their lives, and what are you doing? Yeah. You're about to experience a new beginning from walking away from this person. You're about to walk into something so new. This person, they're no good. Spirit does not I mean, even though you have a spiritual that does not mean you have to choose them, especially if they hurt you. They manipulated you, if they were a narcissist to you, if they were abusive in any sort, they're not meant to be in your life. What else would you like the collector to know, please and thank you? Wow, that was a lot. Let's try it again. I apologize. Copycat. Tell me a little more about this copycat. Persistent flowers, gift still holding on. I feel like with the copycat and still holding on, this person is blending into your energy. You know, like hiding themselves in your energy. You might feel them. I mean, because you know your own energy. This person wants to be a lot like you. But I do feel like they are, you know, mimicking you by blending in your energy. Because they can't let go. They're still holding on to you. So, you definitely could feel this person in your energy. I did not mean to do that. I mean, it's, you know your own energy, and you know, like, when something's a little off. Like, if you're the type of person who is healed enough and you don't get anxious, because you know anxiety is just an illusion. You're just putting yourself through an illusion. Ooh, that just popped out. I had a card that just popped out from the deck. Opposites attract. Lessons, not your usual type. Different spiritual beliefs. Unknown color. Stalking, hang up. Unknown numbers. With the opposites attract, this person may not be spiritual, or, you know, or you're spiritual, they're religious. Take it how it resonates. It's a collective reading, not a personal. I feel like, but not your usual type. I feel like you're out of this person's league, possibly. I feel like, also, with lessons, not your spiritual, I mean, not your usual type, what I'm also getting from that is, you learned your lessons, and you learned that this is not what you want to deal with, basically. That's what I'm feeling from that. This person could be reaching out to you with unknown numbers, they could be hanging up, they could be watching you on different platforms, like social medias, fake accounts, stuff like that happens. This person is longing for you, they miss you, they want to talk, they definitely want a reunion. As a twin flame, you do miss your other, you do, even though if it was bad, you still miss them, of course. But the other half of your soul, literally, ripped in half. Of course you're gonna miss that. And when you get together, you're like, whoa, hello. Where have you been all my life? This is weird. Yeah, no contact. So they are definitely planning on reaching out for the no contact, and they're planning on reaching out. This person's planning on reaching out to you now. The no contact is driving them crazy. It don't matter if you have them blocked, they'll find a way. So they might have a way. Yeah, they might want to call, text, they might even want to see you, but they're done with this. Like I was saying, this is somebody that your twin does not want to let go. They're not ready to. They're just awakening to the connection. It scared them and they ran. But if they were manipulative or promiscuous, like I was saying, playing mind games, and that card did come out, sleeps around a hot, free or for all sleeps with your man. This is someone very promiscuous. So this person could have put you in a love triangle, and you found out about it, or you found out that they were a player and they weren't ready to settle down. And when they met you, that's when they were supposed to have the awakening and go with you. But they were like, nah, I'm gonna stay in my toxic behavior. They don't want it to be over. Trash in reverse. I think that's the second time trash came out. Is that the second time it came out in reverse? I can't remember. Spiritual attack, karma, getting the karma. They need to face their demons. Spirit is sitting this person down and making them face their demons, but giving them the karma for hurting you. But they're also making this person see what they've done. This person could be reflecting. They could feel really bad, honestly. I feel like Divine is intervening with this. So I guess expect your twin flame to reach out to you. At some point, they're in your energy. They're trying to cloak themselves. I mean, it might be easier for them because, I mean, it's the same soul, just cut in half. But you gotta be really cautious with this twin. And they can't be trusted. You just gotta use caution. Making it rain. Caution. Let me get it one more. I got make it rain, manifesting abundance, legal matters in your favor, unexpected money, promotion, entrepreneur. I mean, you could be, when this person reaches out, you definitely need to be cautious. Definitely the scales are being balanced. But like the card says, if you're having legal issues, expect it to go out in your favor. You could be getting unexpected money. And you could be manifesting. And what else I get for caution and manifesting abundance, I feel like this person might feel or see that you manifest abundance very easily in your life. Maybe they feel like things happen easier for you, like you're, you know what I'm saying, like you're very abundant, it's easier for you to manifest abundance. Yeah, this person's having some bank failure. They might, with the caution and abundance card coming out, and then we have the bank failure. I mean, this person's having money issues. You might not be. You could be very abundant. This person sees that. You need to use caution. For sure. This is part 2. My memory on my phone went. Archangel Michael is in reverse. They're not protected by Archangel Michael at all. What they did something, and Archangel Michael's like, I'm not protecting you. But you did no. And you come off as the Empress. You're high value. Beautiful, sexy, abundant, confident, or Emperor. Again, there's no gender in tarot or oracle. It's all energy. We all embody masculine and feminine energy. They are investigating, hiding their true feelings, deep emotions, secretly in love with you, cold and detached. This person is acting cold and detached. This person is watching you to see if you have somebody new in your life. They are in their feelings. They're realizing how much they love you and how much they messed up and they want to be in your life. And realizing that they love you. Interesting. Okay. Tell me more. Intimacy in reverse. Yeah, your passion coming into union, chemistry missing you. I don't feel like you're going to be reciprocal of this person. I don't feel like you're gonna give in to them at all. I feel like you've learned your lessons. This person likes to fulfill fantasies. I feel like this person could be thinking about you that way. Let's see, bottom of the deck. Chaos, job loss, everything is crumbling. I feel like ever since you walked away, it's been tower moment after tower moment with this person. To the bottom of this deck would be tipping, rumors, gossip, nosy. This person could have gossiped about you. They're very nosy. They want to know what you have going on in your life. This person could have talked bad about you as well. Definitely, even if it was a soul tie, definitely had karmic behaviors for sure. Soul contract coming out again. Soulmates, partnership, spiritual union. That's just to confirm that this is your twin flame. Sexual protection in reverse. You need to stay away from this person. They could have something. The promiscuous card did come out, and that's setting the record straight right there. Love how that worked like that. I didn't want this to be in 2 parts like this. It's going to be in 2 parts on YouTube too. My phone storage ran low, so I know I said full video. I apologize. Getting a new phone and using the other phone to just record so that this will stop happening. This person is feeling hopeless. They're feeling lost. They're feeling depressed. They miss you. And their life is crumbling since you walked away. Wow. Tantric sex. Yeah, this person has a lot of, and fulfilling a fantasy came out, and promiscuous. This person has a lot of sexual addictions. And then we got protected sex that came out in the reverse too. Legal lawyers again. For sure, this person's definitely getting some harsh karma, and I feel like now I feel as well that your ancestors are helping out with that karma. Okay, let's find out a little bit more. Please and thank you, Spirit. Divine Masculine, they come off as or you, Divine Masculine. This was supposed to be your divine, clearly. Father figure, authority. I feel like you walking away, now you're gonna get your Divine Masculine that's gonna live up like a soulmate, not a twin flame, because you only have one twin flame, I believe. Private relationship call. Oh, yeah. So this person could have made you, they could have had a secret relationship and you caught them. They could have put you in a relationship with a third party, like you didn't know you were a part of it, and you found out, and they got caught. I just had a card flip when I picked up the deck, and what came out was anger management. I feel like this person could have some anger issues. Could even be mad at themselves right now for messing this connection up. Time delay, procrastinating, too busy. This person has been procrastinating too long. They've been delaying. I feel like they're now being delayed, having delays put in their life. This person is very envious. Could be very spiteful. They can come off very jealous. They could be very jealous that you might have a Divine Masculine in your energy, and they sense it. Falling apart, falling into pieces. They sense that, and it's making them fall apart. It's sad. They know they messed up, but I mean, they did it to themselves. And now that all they're doing is regretting what they did, and they're looking at pictures of you and missing you. Maybe this person was an avoidant and they didn't say anything and they just like took off and that was so this person was in a relationship and you were the secret. Oh, I don't like that. Isolation in reverse, rejected, left alone, self-inflicted. This person does not want has abandonment issues. They don't want to be rejected. Um, they don't want to take accountability. Is what I'm getting from that. Even though you were the one that was nurturing, loving, and like someone who gave great advice to this person, like you were there for this person. Okay. You had to get away from this person. They were too much. They were too much to handle. Too many problems, too many secrets, too many issues. Yeah, they had to look at themselves in the mirror and what the false person that they thought they were shattered. This person put you on a lot of roller coaster rides. It was a very toxic connection, like the card says. They had to take a real good look at themselves in that mirror. I feel like yeah, total. It just the drama, like looking at yourself in the mirror and realizing you're not that person you thought you were. I hope this was helpful for whoever needs to hear it. Have a great day.